Joining us now from Philadelphia is criminal defense lawyer Evan Hughes. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Jennifer.
So how damning are these latest revelations?
Well, Jennifer, I think they're quite damning. It seems clear that the unsealing of this confidentiality agreement could very well mean that a prosecution could be coming down the pike. A judge had to have been asked to unseal this agreement, which would still bind the parties to the agreement. However, it does make the agreement public. And in the agreement, it is quite clear that a sum of money was paid to settle the charges against him. And the deposition that has been revealed by the New York Times is quite damning indeed.
Does any of this constitute a legal confession?
Absolutely. It's sworn testimony. It can absolutely be used in court against him. I think a lot of the testimony that he gave during those depositions are quite cavalier, certainly chauvinist, show a absolute lack of remorse for his actions, and I think they would be extremely damning if played to a jury in an assault case.
Okay, so let's talk about the statute of limitations. I think a lot of people are confused about this. The time has expired for potential civil suits, but what
That's
about
correct.
but what about criminal charges, as you were just saying?
Well, the Andrea Constant case, as you know, stemmed from activities here in Philadelphia. The depositions took place at the Rittenhouse Hotel. The civil suit expired. That is a very short statute of limitations of only 2 years. However, a sexual assault criminal case would have a statute of limitations of 12 years. So they do have quite some time to bring such a case.
All right, so then why haven't charges been laid yet, or is all of this too new?
Well, it would be tough to say. There has been speculation and rumor regarding activities and investigations that have taken place in Montgomery County, which is a northern county north of Philadelphia, where some of the activities allegedly took place where Mr. Cosby lived. Obviously, part of the activities alleged took place in Philadelphia County itself. A lot of this was kept quiet because of the pending civil litigation.
His demeanor does appear to be one of not a great deal of remorse or whatever. Whoever's sort of talking to him at the time, he seems to deflect just about every question. How much does his demeanor play into this as well?
I think it's extremely damning. This case is, like many, one that is unfolding and being tried in the media first. And what we see a lot of times in cases like this is that when so many victims come forward, whether it be victims of sexual assault, victims of fraud, it really does force the prosecution or the government's hand into action. And I think that's what we are seeing now with the unsealing of this indictment.
And very quickly, as this progresses, is it possible he could face jail time?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He is could be facing very long jail sentences.
All right, criminal defense lawyer Evan Hughes, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much again.
Thank you, Jennifer.